Yes, we are back again. This is street vlogging, courtesy of I am Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. Today, we are going to be dabbling into the cry from one man talking about the danger that is coming in our homeland. Having looked at the unplanned nature of the government concerning land and for agriculture and food security. And this guy was saying about that not just the state government, they are also looking at various towns and communities, that what they are doing will in next 5 to 10 years will create a big mess in our homeland. What he mean by that is a great hunger coming. That the great hunger coming, that people have not learned lessons of the past, that there should be a plan, not just in the villages and towns, but in the cities, because you can actually generate some of the food, or 80% of the food you eat in the cities, depending on the type of food. So, but at the moment, there is nothing of that such in our homeland at the moment. That's why people are so disappointed that Governor Gov.Soludo has no agricultural policy. He has nothing workable that can bring about change in 6 months, in 1 year, in 2 years. That he been in power in 3 years, but you cannot say that he has actually getting any plan at all, or he has solved any problem on that level. The other day we are watching his guy that is in charge of aquatic or something, talking in the radio, talking in the television, taking in the Facebook. And when he was asked about the target, they are saying that they are looking at having 54 million tons of fish. And basically he has no answer, and they're telling him, what time are you going to meet that? He said they are still working. And if you look at that program he did, if you check some 8 years ago, he did the same thing and he said the same thing. Some years back, even 10 years ago, he did the same program, he said the same thing. So meaning that there's no progress at all. There's no, because you can't have unending target. There must be a target for 6 months. There must be a target for 1 year. I'm telling you, in Onitsha, in spite of the Onitsha metropolitan area, very, very developed, the government should actually start mapping out on the type of food security agenda that should be in place in these places. And the towns, every town in Anambra State, in Igbo land, should now be occupied with lands that need to be used for agriculture, that at least to make sure that they have food security in their area. This is not a rocket science. If you wait for these politicians, what the guy says about the incoming danger of starvation, massive starvation that is going to come in our homeland, will actually happen. But we can actually arrest this problem now if we can act now, not tomorrow. We need to do something now. And that's why he's talking about in Oka, the government or people of Oka can actually map out those lands. We will not be building in every land. It's a danger to human habitation. It's not good for the ecology. It's not good for human psyche as well. It's not good for food security. It's not good for anything at all. The health of the people. So this having everybody is now a real estate developer, it's not a good something. And we must pressure the government, the governor of Anambra State, to put pressure that people will be having farm estates where lands are reserved for food productions in the city, inside the city. That no estate should be built without having, if it's 100 plus of land, without having at least 20 plus or 30 plus reserved for green, where you plant edible crops and trees. It should be a law in the state. And some of those layouts that has no space anymore, the government should acquire some of those land houses and actually bring them down to create allotment, what we call allotment, farming allotment and vegetable allotment. So there are other things we can discuss on this, but this is only the part 1 on this. I do believe that you will support us to share this around and to put pressure on the villages. A lot of people are blaming the governor also, but they don't know that the different towns, PGs and Ndiezes, Ndiobis, and all those traditional rulers can also contribute to overall development of their respective areas. They cannot leave it on the politicians alone, because politicians are looking for the next election. So we must do something, because our homeland belongs to all. The hunger, when it comes, will affect everybody. The crime we are talking about in Nigeria now is still the main one is coming, because without food security, you know what is going to happen. And you cannot depend on food that are sourced from thousands of kilometers away, because the quality of that food is in doubt, and it will be very expensive. So food must be produced local, food must be local. In every town, in a Nnewi, there must be things produced in a Nnewi, that at least Nnewi should be producing 60% of the food they are consuming. It depends on the type of food. There are a lot of things. You can produce the fish, all the fish and the meat that a Nnewi require. There are many things we can put in place for this. This is only part 1, and I do believe that you will continue to support us and sending this thing across. Thank you very much. I am still Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. See you in the next one, and have a wonderful time. Bye.